obviously Tyson Fury, his next fight could be against Oleksandr Usyk. That transition, that cruiserweight to heavyweight transition, something you know a lot about. I mean, how do you look at this fight if it does happen? Hopefully it does happen, because it will be hopefully full undisputed as well. But how do you look at where Usyk is now and someone so big as Tyson Fury?
Well, the thing is that I remember being overseas and Usyk told me, I'm going to do the same thing that you did. And like that, and he almost done it. Is he fight Tyson Fury? He would. But when I look at the fight, it's both of the guys are good fighters, but, the smaller guy got faster hands. As a smaller guy, if the big guy don't make the smaller guy fight like him, he gonna win. Because that's the reason why I went up, because I realized I was quicker than everybody.
Those are the words of Evander, the real deal Holyfield. And of course, if you guys don't know, Oleksandr Usyk looks up to Evander Holyfield. He's one of his idols. Okay, he's one of Usyk's idols. He set out to do exactly what Evander Holyfield has done. And Evander Holyfield, in fact, has really laid out a platform for him, because seeing is believing. Okay, and that's one of my sayings. And when you see something done, you believe it. I mean, when you see, it can happen because you're seeing it being revealed in front of your eyes. Okay, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? That man can do it. That means I can do it too. Now, going into the breakdown, he said, well, Usyk has faster hands. And if Tyson Fury can't make Usyk fight like him, Usyk will beat him. And he said, that's why I went up. And I keep trying to remind people, about Usyk versus Fury. And people say, well, hey, he's a good big guy. Of course he's a good big guy. He's a big guy, probably the biggest guy in the division. Let's be real. He's probably the biggest guy. He's definitely the tallest guy. And but the question is he the most talented? That's what we need to figure out about Tyson Fury. Is he the most talented fighter? Okay. Does he possess, or is he superior? Is he the Mayweather of the heavyweight division? That's what we need to figure out. And someone like Usyk is fast, but I think he's faster because he's smaller. And Tyson Fury's fast too, but Tyson Fury is bigger. However, a lot of people misconstrued Tyson Fury being fast or faster or just as fast as Usyk, and I would disagree. Tyson Fury is fast for a big guy, and you may think, okay, well, hey, Tyson Fury's just as fast, but I don't think he is. I don't think he's hand speed wise, maybe, but mobility and movement, I don't think he is no more. I haven't seen him do that, even though I was very impressed with the Dillian White fight, and the Derek Chisora fight was pretty much expected, so I expected that, right? But when you're looking at hand speed, mobility, agility, I don't think Tyson Fury has Usyk beat in those categories. Hand speed, yeah, sure, you'll give him a Pepsi challenge any day of the week, but as far as being able to move, as far as being able to be flexible and agile, because that's going to play a big factor in this fight, okay? And if Tyson Fury somehow gets gassed, or he's not allowed, okay, this is very important. If he's not allowed to do the things that he normally does, he's going to lose. If he's allowed to do the things that he normally does, he more than likely will win. Because Tyson Fury has Tyson Fury has a system, okay? And I don't believe he will be able to apply that system of fighting to Usyk, okay? Because the guys that he was able to do that with, Derek Chisora, Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, those are his last 3 opponents. And I thank God for these 2 extra opponents, but the quality of these opponents will have people fooled. Like, man, look at Tyson, he's just so fast. But look who he's fighting. You know, a lot of people said the same thing about Pacquiao. Man, look how he did Hatton. Look how he did Cotto. You know what I mean? Like, look how he did De La Hoya. But I'm like, okay, well, is that Floyd, though? Did he do Floyd like that? Okay, so if he couldn't do that with Floyd, that's all you really need to do. So the question is, can he do that with Usyk? Will Usyk allow him to lean, allow him to rest, allow him to use certain experienced tactics, okay, while fighting him? That's the whole question. But a lot of that will be how the fight's refereed. A lot of that will be how it plays out, you know. But the true question is, will Tyson Fury be able to hurt Usyk? And I think he can. So it's many factors in this. But coming from someone that's smaller, like Evander Holyfield, he laid the platform down for someone or for smaller fighters that are able to do similar things. And Evander Holyfield was a very hard punching guy to be quote unquote small. And I don't even think he was small, honestly. I just think that heavyweights got bigger. I just think the fights that he had or the problems that he had were with bigger fighters. But he was able to adjust. Yes, he beat Riddick Bowe in one of those fights. Okay. And in the fight that he was stopped, he dropped Riddick Bowe. So I think it's a process of how many times these guys get it in, you know. But as far as guys like Lennox Lewis, he was definitely a problem. Riddick Bowe was definitely a problem. Hasim Rahman, we all know what happened in that, but he was handling Hasim. Hasim Rahman wasn't as gifted, you know, of a fighter. Okay. But Tyson Fury has his own sweet gifts when it comes to this particular fight. But will his gifts be enough to take out the Ukrainian unified heavyweight champion of the world currently? So you guys tell me what you think about Evander Holyfield's take on Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson the Gypsy King Fury when they get it on. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!